In the previous lesson, we had looked at selectors and how we can select various elements from our HTML page. And we had looked at how we can select tags and classes. Now the thing with tags and classes is there's a possibility that you might have more than one within your web page. And this is where you would need to use looping to return back the values of multiple elements, get all of those matching selectors, and pull them all into your jQuery. So let's open up our editor and show you how we can loop through all the different values there. So we saw that we created a bunch of list items here, and we've got 5 different list items. We can, if we console log out that first list item, we only get that first value being returned. So this might not be exactly what you want, because maybe you want to get all of the list items. So let's do a loop through every one of these list items, and this is made really easy and simple in jQuery. And as you start working more and more with jQuery, you're going to find that it's just so easy and intuitive, and it just really just does make a lot of sense. So we've got a method called each, and essentially each irradiates over the JavaScript object executing a function for each matched element. So basically it picks up the element and it outputs that content just as it would for each loop and so on. So this made really simple, and we just need to specify that we've got the function there. And now we can pick up the value of each one. So we can, if we want to console log that out, we could output the console log here, and instead of list item, we're using this. And this is essentially the holder object for the current selected element. So as we loop through all the list items, this will change to whatever the current one is. And this is why we can output that current HTML. So let's take a look at this within our browser, and we see that we list out all of the available HTML content that's there. And we can just as easily as we're listing them out, we can update them as well if we wanted to. So we could set something like this HTML, and we can maybe add in so list items. So let's set another variable here, and I'm going to give it a value of a equals 0, and then this will give us something to loop through as we list. So now whenever a increments, so maybe what we'll do is we'll place it before, so we're going to start at a plus 1, so a will actually be 1 when we loop through here, and let's output a value of changed value 2 and add in the new value of a. So let's take a look at this and see what outputs now. So when we refresh it, we see we've changed all of the values within all of those list items that are attached to the class. So change value to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as we listed through there, but when we're coming in, we still have the original values which are being listed out within the console. So there's quite a lot you can do when you're using selectors. So we also have the ability to update our HTML using jQuery. So we've got append, after, prepend, before, empty, remove. So even though these do sound similar, they're actually going to create specific functionality within your HTML code. And we're going to take a closer look at these in the upcoming lesson.